All right, let's do this one. It's really the same as what we just did. This time, though, we have a negative exponent that's a fraction, but it really doesn't matter. Let me ask you, if we have x to the power of negative 1 over 4, and we want to do the derivative of that, how does that go? We bring the negative 1 over 4 to the front, x stays, and then we do negative 1 over 4 minus 1. And negative 1 over 4 minus 1, that's negative 5 over 4, right? Now, the point I'm trying to make is that this is very similar to this one. How so? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of ignore all the stuff that's in this bracket here. And I'm just going to pretend it's something to the power of negative 1 over 4. And instead of x here, x is like my something, okay? So as I did over here, the negative 1 over 4 comes out front when I do the derivative. All that stuff. And then negative 1 over 4 minus 1, which, as we just saw, is negative 5 over 4. Now over here, we just stop there, right? But with chain rule, we really have to remember that after we do that first step, we then have to multiply by the derivative of what we're ignoring. And then just go back and fill it in. So, and after this step is done, the rest is pretty easy. Let's just erase this. This part is done. There's no prime signs in it. There's no derivative symbols there, so that's done. But over here, we do have a little derivative to do. But this is a derivative of a polynomial. It's no problem. So let's see what happens. What's the derivative of 12x cubed? 3 times 12, 36. X to the power of 1 less. Derivative of x squared is 2x. Derivative of 12 is 0, so I'm not going to bother writing plus 0. Okay, good. Now, we could probably clean this up a little bit. How about we... notice that we could pull out a 2 from here. Oh, I made a mistake, didn't I? What was the mistake I made? We did the derivative, right? So that's gone now. The derivative is complete at this stage. We can pull out a factor of 2 here. So I'm going to pull out a 2 here. I'll bring it to the front. And what does this become? 18x squared. Actually, I could have pulled out a 2x, right? Minus 2x. And this, after I pull out a 2x, this becomes 18x minus 1. And just to make things a little bit nicer, why don't we bring this negative exponent to the bottom? So we'll have 12x cubed minus x squared plus 12 to the 5 over 4. And what do we have left on top? Well, notice the 2 and the 4 there, the 2's cancel off, and I'm just left with the 2 there. And so I'm going to have a minus x times 18x minus 1. So here the simplification took a couple more steps, but we still got to the answer.